Bray's Saddlery has been a shining spur in Minot since 1927, but it's the father-son duo working the Western wear shop that's made it such a success. The Nikitenko family opens up each morning with the sun, just like their ancestors before them. The machinery they use is close to 70 years old, and to them, the old way of doing things can often be better.
My dad's motto, if you didn't work, you don't eat.
He helped his dad, so you know, the next oldest in line is, that's what you do.
To match the Nikitenkos, the shop itself has a lot of character. As you walk up and down the aisles of Bray's, you'll see things you thought had disappeared forever, and many more that deserve a story.
You take a shine on your shoes, it's like a smile on your face.
Wait, what's up on those shelves? Both these bootmakers also tip their hat to the title of race car driver, and they have the trophies to prove it.
The ones obviously that look older, that are made out of more wood and marble and that kind of thing are Dad's.
When he was just a baby, he enjoyed driving and sitting in a car and whatever, and one thing led to the other, and pretty soon he was changing tires and working and stuff like that, so he started out pretty young.
Andy began racing in 1953 and was one of the founding members of Nodak Speedway.
And here is my first check, which was $18.50.
He says he's got over 100 trophies. There's just too many to count.
I'll give you a box of them.
Greg's been racing close to 30 years, and after a hard day's work, he says he goes back to his other job, getting ready for this year's races.
The constant battle is trying to set the chassis up so it you know, handles just perfect.
If you're wondering, is there any friendly competition between these two? Not here.
He wants me to drive, but I tell him those days are over. Now I live on dreams.
Andy retired 15 years before Greg came along, leading his son to follow in his father's footsteps, right down to the gas pedal.
Back in the day when Dad started, they never really had so-called racing shoes, you know, so most of the guys wore cowboy boots, so that's what I wore when I started.
The Nikitenkos already have plans for the next generation.
Now I got grandsons over there. We're going to see what happens there.
They've been to a few races, but they're pretty young, you know, 5 and 2, so it'll be a little bit yet before they really get into it, but it's coming, you know, it seems like it is anyway.
Greg says if they want, they can have his old shoes to fill. In Minot, Bonnie Campo, KX News.